of the fortunes of two teams reversed so dramatically. On July 20th, the Red Sox were the hottest team in baseball, while the Yankees were 14 games out, suffering through a season of turmoil, inconsistent pitching, and injuries. Now, just 2 months later, the Yanks have reached the heights, while the Red Sox have fallen apart at the seams. It's a remarkable story. It calls to mind the Giants' surge in 1951 and the Phillies' collapse of 1964. What has happened to turn around the fortunes of the American League's bitterest rivals?
There are times during the season when a lot of teams will not play well, a lot of teams will play well, and it seems as though one team is dominating baseball, but as they say, the old cliche goes, it's so typical in baseball, every dog has his day, and I think that these are why men are men and why professionals are professionals. If they stick to it, you hang in there long enough and let the game just play itself, pretty soon things will turn around and your team will start playing exceptionally well, as the Yankees have, and with the talent we have, we always felt we could play this well anyway, and give it a race, give the fans a chance to enjoy the New York Yankees, and give the Boston Red Sox hell.
And the Yankees have turned it around, as Chris Chambliss and the rest of the Yankee lineup have been knocking in runs at an impressive rate, and that's been hell for opposition pitching.
Lately, Thurman's been hitting the ball very well. Reggie Jackson's been hitting the ball well. Greg Nettles has been hitting the ball well. I've chipped in with a few timely hits. The team that won the World Series last year is on the field again, and we're playing much better.
In fact, the Yankees have played so well that they've come back from a seemingly hopeless position to make a real pennant race out of it in the American League East.
It's a team that, to me, has showed a lot of character. We refused to die when we were 14 games back. We're back in the thick of it. So this is a team that I'm proud of because we got a lot of heart and we refused to die.
And as the Yankees have begun to apply the pressure, the Red Sox seem to be showing signs of strain. Could it be that the supposedly solid Red Sox are beginning to crack?
The Boston Red Sox are not choking. They're getting outplayed right now, just like they outplayed everybody in baseball the first 3 or 4 months of the season.
While the Red Sox may not be choking, they're not playing the kind of ball that they're capable of. Why? Even they can't agree on the cause.
We're in a slump right now, but we will come out of it. But you have to go with your game. Our game is to swing the bat, and that's the way we have to come back and come out of it, by swinging the bat.
You got to go out and make things happen, and this is what we got to do. We've been sitting back, waiting on things to happen. We got to go out and make things happen now.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the guys are trying a little bit too hard, maybe. You start not scoring runs, and guys press a little bit harder, and it just kind of snowballs.
And mount up it has. The rock-ribbed infield has become shaky. The power-laden lineup has been short-circuited. But looking ahead to the big Yankee confrontation, the Sox thought they had one thing going for them.
Had good pitch ball games, which we've lost games 3-1, 2-0, 2-1, and those are good pitch games. We just have not hit for the last 2 weeks, and that is the reason we are losing.
It's certainly the wrong time for a slump. The Sox have 19 games left, and no one is ready to write them off yet.
There's nobody on this club that's give up. There's nobody that's dogged it in this slump. Everybody is playing hard, diving for balls. We're just not hitting. And we went into this slump and lost a ton of games in the last 3 weeks, and we let everybody get back in the race. And I guess it's great for the fans and great for baseball, but I kind of liked it when we went 10 in front a little better.
A few weeks ago, I said there was no way the Red Sox would blow an 8-game lead with 6 weeks to play the way they did in 1974, not with Eckersley and Therese, but amazingly they have. All right, the American League East. Even though the Brewers and Orioles have been playing excellent ball, the real action was where everybody expected it would be, between the Red Sox and the Yankees. While Boston had a rough time against the Orioles, losing 2 out of 3 in Baltimore, New York steamrolled the Tigers at Yankee Stadium and headed on to Fenway, where it was time for the big showdown. Little did the Red Sox have any idea what was in store for them as Butch Hobson threw away Willie Randolph's grounder. Reggie Jackson then followed with an opposite field single to put New York ahead 1-0. The Yankees had come to play ball, and their aggressive style put the pressure on the Bo Sox right from the start. Even Sweet Lou Piniella was running. And Bucky Dent delivered a single to center to send Piniella home with the Yanks' 3rd run. It wasn't long ball power that was winning it, just a barrage of singles and a lot of hustle, as 2 more Yankee runs scored to make it 7-0. Butch Hobson, playing hurt, committed his second throwing error to set up runs number 8 and 9. The floodgates were open as Willie Randolph added 3 more to put the Yanks ahead by an amazing 12-0 score. Randolph had 5 RBIs in this game. The only sour Yankee note was a slight injury to Catfish Hunter as the Yankees went out to crush the Sox by an unbelievable 15-3 count. Boston fans may have been amazed at the way the Yankees destroyed their Sox in Game 1, but there was no way they could imagine it happening twice in a row. However, baseball is a game of the unexpected, and Game 2 certainly proved that. The Yankees were catching the scent of first place and continued to apply the pressure. And incredibly, the Red Sox totally fell apart for the second night in a row. Boston committed an unheard of 7 errors as New York buried them 13-2. Fred Lynn and Kari Yastrzemski said it all. After losing the first 2 games and one half of their first place lead by a staggering total of 28-5, the one man the Red Sox didn't want to face was the best pitcher in baseball, Ron Guidry. The bewildered Bo Sox managed 2 hits off of Guidry in the first, but got nothing for them. Boston opened with their stopper, Dennis Eckersley, who's 9-0 in Fenway this year. But with 2 out in the fourth, the roof fell in on the Sox for the 3rd straight time, as a committee of Red Sox let Loop and Ellis pop up ball to make it 1-0. With 2 more men in scoring position, Bucky Dent came through again to make it 3-0. That brought up Mickey Rivers. 5 runs were in, and there were still 2 out. And it wasn't over yet, as the 7th run of the inning crossed the plate. Somehow, that was all the scoring the Yankees were to do in this game, as Kari Yastrzemski held the wobbling Boston defense together. But the damage was done. There was no way Boston would get to Guidry, and those 2 first-inning hits were all he allowed as he hurled his 7th shutout of the season. It handed the Red Sox their 3rd straight shattering defeat. So where once the margin was 14, only 1 game remained between the 2 teams. The Yankees had not taken 4 in a row in Fenway since 1943, but this would be the day. With first place on the line, the Yankees once again got off to an early lead as Reggie Jackson's first-inning single made it 1-0 off rookie Bobby Sproul, who walked 4 of the first 6. Greg Nettles knocked in 2 more off Sproul's replacement, Bob Stanley. And the Red Sox found themselves trailing 3-0 before they'd even sent 1 batter to the plate. In the second, the destruction continued. The Yankees upped their lead to 5-0, despite some good Red Sox defensive play. Meanwhile, the Yankee defense had the Red Sox talking to themselves. With all their run scoring, New York's outstanding defense has been all but overlooked. The Sox were so bewildered that even great plays turned into mental lapses. They started the series 4 games ahead, and the entire lead melted. The Bo Sox couldn't be blamed for losing their cool in the face of such total destruction. For the Yankees, it was sweet victory as they took the 4th game 7-4, forging the last link in one of the most unexpected occurrences of the season, a 4-game sweep in Fenway. And the 4-game totals in runs: Yankees 42, Red Sox 9. 67-21 in hits for the Yankees. Incredible. But Monday night, the Red Sox may have won their biggest game of the year. They bounced back to beat Jim Palmer in Baltimore 5-4. Jim Rice had 2 earned runs. He now has 40. The Sox regained first place by 1/2 game. But Milwaukee also won. Larry Sorensen won his 17th.